Hello everyone, this is Dominica here. Welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about the workshop launch formula, or the successful workshop launch formula. This is something that is also featured in my book, High Converting Workshops, which is going to come out this month in August. Okay, so whatever day you're watching this, in 2022 August, my new book is going to come out. Okay, so this is basically the framework in which the book was built on. A lot of the times when my clients come to me to help them organize their workshop launches, they actually don't know the extent of the work that goes into that. So I really want to show you what it looks like and why each component is very important. Okay, so let me zoom in a bit, perhaps you can see it better. But essentially there are 3 phases in every single workshop launches in order to be successful. Now, I want to tell you this very quickly because this is only applies for Facebook. I am unfortunately not a LinkedIn workshop expert. I know there are summits that are being organized there, but I'm not an expert on that field, so I unfortunately cannot advise you on that. I would imagine the process looking something similar to this one, but again, I'm not sure the entirety of the process and like all the components that goes into that. I only know workshop launches for Facebook. Okay, but the first very important phase of a successful workshop launch is the part of the creation phase. Okay, so your offer, which is something that you're going to propose to sell in the workshop. The second one is the topic of the workshop, which is massively important. It could be your social media ads that you are creating and post for the workshop launch, as well as your sign-up page and your group if you want to keep them on group. In this case, if you were to do it on Zoom, for example, you would be, creating that Zoom platform for this one. Okay, so preparation is very essential when it comes to these type of launches, because I'm gonna walk you through everything, but you will see how much prep work that needs to be done before we even hit the workshop itself. Okay, the second very important phase is the promotion phase, and the promotion phase is usually about 2 weeks, depending on the type of workshop you're running. If it's a massive high ticket workshop and it's an in-person workshop, then you could be promoting for even longer. But if you're looking something online, something that is either low ticket paid or completely free, then this is a second phase that you would need to look at. So promotion by email meaning that if you have an existing list, of course. If you don't, then obviously you would be skipping this one for sure. But if you do have one, make sure that you build up the suspense. You have some emails that you're using to promote your upcoming event, because it's very important for you to get signups, especially because that it's a free resource for you at your disposal. Okay, now I always put social media meaning your Instagram account, your Facebook account, and just using your own profile as well for promotion, which is something that I use all the time. And it's great because it's also free traffic, right? So I put personal profile, again, just like I mentioned before, as well as groups and paid ads. Okay, so groups could be a great way to promote a workshop, but I would say you have to be smart about how you go about promoting. Especially in some groups, they don't like promotion at all. So I do have I think I created a video on how to not be promoting, or how to create posts that are promoting but they don't look like promotion. This is very important to hit as well. But of course, when it comes to promoting in groups, you have to be smart about it as well. And you have to have an already mental list that you composed on the type of groups that you're going to hit with your workshop promotion. Okay, what we usually like to do is to collect them on an Excel file. And with that collective Excel file, just making sure we hit them at least once a day, so we're not hitting all the groups at the same time. Okay, and also just be smart about the amount of time you post the same thing to groups, because you don't want to get into Facebook jail. If this works as a process, we would have already gathered the list of groups for you that are good for promotion, and having someone to implement the promotion process as well as writing the content for it. Okay, so this is very important. I have my clients do that as well because we want to deburden them as much as possible. So I very often even write the promotional content for them as well. So the third part of the successful workshop launch is monetization, of course, which is the final step. In this case, you would be essentially making sure that you maximize attendance. So figuring out ways to get people to come live, and if they didn't watch live, then how do I get them to watch the replays of the event so that they get, as well the information that everyone else has gotten, as well as selling itself. Now, I had to kind of dissect the selling part a bit because selling itself is an important part of the workshop. It includes the sales pitch itself, the sales page if you want to make your sale on an external website, as well as the sales emails and the sales post. Okay, well, it goes back to the same parts as the promotion as far as your sales emails and sales post, but this time it's a bit more different because we're not just promoting something, but we want to remind people of the advantages. We want to remind people of what they're gonna get if they join, and just want to encourage them to make the decision before the time comes that we close down the admissions. Okay, so the whole process is a lot of done for you. Okay, and our goal was, when we created this process, is to, just like I said, deburden clients and to make sure that you are just coming to present your things that you are good at. A lot of the times, what is hard for entrepreneurs is to think about all of the component. I mean, as you can see, imagine if you as an entrepreneur would have to write all the sales emails, social media posts, change your personal profile graphics and sales emails and everything else, the advertisements and all of that. Imagine if that's something that you would have to figure out by yourself. It's an incredible amount of work, and that's why we have the done for you model in this case. Okay, so if you need help with your upcoming workshop launch, if you have something that you are selling online and you think that could be a good fit for the workshop launch, please drop me a message here on Facebook and let's talk about your idea. I'll tell you personally if this is something we could use for a workshop launch, and I'll just walk you through the whole process once more and just show you what is included in our help as well. Okay, so that's what we do currently, and the reason why we love it so much is because, first of all, it enables entrepreneurs and the coaches and consultants to just stay in their lane. We help you work out your offer, but as well as your workshop theme, just to stay on topic, and we really facilitate the whole process for you, so you not have to worry about how I'm gonna promote this, what I'm gonna say in my post, or even how I'm going to pitch people, or what kind of emails should I send to people to get them to sign up. Okay, so everything is taken off of your shoulder, and I highly recommend this, especially to entrepreneurs that are valuing their own time and valuing their own efforts as well, and you want it to be done for them. Okay, so if this is something that you're looking for, shoot me a message and we'll take it from there. And the book is coming out as well, so just stay tuned for that. Have an awesome, lovely day, guys. Thank you so much for being here, and I'll see you soon.